I hope all of you are doing good. Let's start today's chapter, polygons. Consider the following figures. See, of these we see that figures D and E intersect while others do not. Closed curve which doesn't intersect itself is called a simple closed curve. Okay, and polygon, a simple closed figure having 3 or more line segment is called a polygon. The line segments that form a polygon are called its sides. The points at which 2 line segments meet is called a vertex. The plural of vertex is vertices. A polygon having 3 sides is called a triangle. A polygon having 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. Okay, and a polygon having 5 sides is called a pentagon, and polygon having 6 sides is called a hexagon. Okay, triangles. Consider the figure. A closed figure bounded by 3 line segments, 1, 2, 3, is called a triangle. Okay, in the given figure, PQ, QR and RP are the line segments meeting each other at Q, R and P respectively. So we observe that it has 3 sides, namely PQ, QR and RP. 3 angles, namely angle P, angle Q, angle R. 3 vertices, namely PQR. The symbol for a triangle is this. Okay, a triangle is named after its vertices. Thus we can name triangle PQR as triangle PQR or QRP, or triangle RPQ, or triangle PRQ, or triangle RQP or QPR. Okay, now types of triangles. Triangles can be classified into 3 types based on the lengths of their side. A. Equilateral triangle. If all the 3 sides of a triangle are equal, then we call it an equilateral triangle. In the figure, this ABC is an equilateral triangle since all its sides are equal. As you can see, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter and 5 centimeters. Okay. B. Isosceles triangle. If 2 sides of a triangle are equal, then it is called an isosceles triangle. In the figure, PQR has 2 of its sides, PQ and PR, which are equal. Scalene triangle. If 2 sides of a triangle are not equal, then it is called a scalene triangle. In such a triangle, all the sides are different. Consider the figure, this one, it is a scalene triangle. Okay. Now, types of triangles with respect to angles. There are 3 types of triangles with respect to angles. Number 1, acute triangle. A triangle in which each angle is acute, means less than 90 degree, is called an acute angle. Consider the triangle. In the figure, angle A is 80 degree, angle B is 40 degree and angle C is 60 degree, and all these 3 angles are less than 90 degree. So this is acute angled triangle. Okay. Number 2, right triangle. A triangle which has an angle of 90 degree is called a right angle triangle, or simply a right triangle. Consider this triangle PQR. See, angle Q is equals to 90 degree. That means triangle PQR is a right triangle. Number 3, obtuse triangle. A triangle with one obtuse angle that is more than 90 degree is called an obtuse angled triangle, or simply an obtuse triangle. Let's consider this figure. In triangle MNO, angle N is equals to 140 degree. Okay, an obtuse angle. Triangle MNO is called an obtuse angle triangle, or simply an obtuse triangle. Okay. Now, quadrilaterals. A simple closed figure having 4 sides is a quadrilateral. Consider the figure ABCD. See, this is a quadrilateral. It has 4 sides, AB, BC, CD and DA. And the angles are angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. And the vertices are A, B, C, D. Okay. Adjacent sides. The sides of a quadrilateral having a common vertex are called adjacent sides. Okay. Let's check out what are the adjacent sides. In the figure, AB and BC, these are the adjacent sides. Similarly, CD and DE, these are adjacent sides. Okay. Opposite sides in the above quadrilateral ABCD. See, AB and DC are opposite sides. Similarly, BC and AD are opposite sides. Diagonal. The line joining the opposite vertices of a quadrilateral are called the diagonals of the quadrilateral. These are the opposite vertices. Okay. And these are joining, these are the diagonals. Okay. Types of quadrilaterals. following are the different types of quadrilaterals. Number 1, parallelogram. A quadrilateral in which opposite sides are parallel is called a parallelogram. So, in this figure, PQ is parallel to SR and PS is parallel to QR. In a parallelogram, opposite sides and angles are equal. Number 2, rhombus. A parallelogram having all equal sides is called a rhombus. In the figure, AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC, and also all 4 sides are equal. Okay. Number 3, trapezium. A quadrilateral in which 2 opposite sides are parallel and the other 2 opposite sides are non-parallel is called a trapezium. These 2 sides are parallel and these 2 are non-parallel sides. Okay. Number 4, rectangle. A quadrilateral. Why quadrilateral? Because a rectangle has 4 sides. That's why it is a quadrilateral. Okay. A quadrilateral whose each angle is 90 degrees is called a rectangle. In the figure, all 4 angles are equal and all 4 angles are of 90 degree. And the diagonals of a rectangle are always equal and opposite sides are also equal. Means this side is equals to this side and this side is equals to this side. And also the diagonals are also equal. Okay. Number 5, square. A quadrilateral having all sides equal and each angle measuring 90 degrees is called a square. In square also all the 4 angles are of 90 degree and all 4 sides are equal. Okay. Construction of a rectangle and a square. Example 1. Construct a rectangle ABCD in which AB is equals to 5 cm and BC is equals to 4 cm. First you will make a line segment of AB 5 cm. Okay. Now using a set square, draw a perpendicular at A and B. Okay. First you will draw a perpendicular here and here also. Okay. Now using scale, mark BC is 4 cm on the perpendicular at B and mark AD is equals to 4 cm on the perpendicular at A. Now join C and D. Okay. You will mark a point here and you will mark a point here and then you will join these 2 points. Okay. Now ABCD is the required rectangle. Similarly, you will draw a square of side of 4 cm. Okay. Now let's do exercise 19.1. Classify the following with respect to their angles. Okay. All 3 angles are less than 90. That means this is acute angled triangle. Okay. And here 105 is greater than 90 degree, means it is an obtuse angle. So this is obtuse angled triangle. Okay students, now you will do practice of the remaining exercise.